Hey everybody, just a quick weekend update. Well, it's not the weekend yet, it's still Friday afternoon, but I just wanted to give a little update on ammo. I know sometimes every time I post these videos, there's always people that say I'm a hoarder and I'm part of the problem and I need to stop doing this, but there's a reason I keep buying stuff like 22 long rifle, even though I have several thousand rounds of it. Right now, the supply is pretty good and the prices are decent. This meat eater stuff, this is 300 rounds of 22 long rifle, 36 grain hollow point, 1260 feet per second. It's basically the same thing as, well, it is mini mag. I mean, they call it meat eater, but it's the same thing as the old Troy Landry Chewed-em packs that had 300 rounds in them a couple of years ago. So 36 grain round nose hollow point, really good stuff. I haven't seen these for sale in quite a while. A few weeks ago, I did see some of the 300 round packs of the AR Tactical CCI, but that stuff doesn't always work well in all my guns. So this stuff I know functions in everything. This was about $30.99, I think, a box for 300 rounds. So that's just about 11 cents a round for this stuff. The Sagila Super Extra, these are 40 grain solid points. It's about the same velocity. It's 1,255 feet per second, whereas this stuff is 1260. So it's almost the same velocity, but these are a 40 grain round nose solid. I've had exceptional luck with these, with shooting accuracy on my Ruger American and some of my other rifles. I haven't seen this stuff for sale in 2 years where I could just walk in and buy it. So I bought 14 boxes of that stuff. I'm only allowed to buy 5 at a time from Cabela's. That's where they have this stuff right now. It's $5.99 a box. So this is 12 cents a round, which is still a little bit pricey compared to where it was a couple of years ago. But I haven't seen this in 2 years. 410 bore, number 6, birdshot, 3-inch shells, 1135 feet per second. I buy a box of this stuff when I see it, that or slugs, just because I have the Mossberg 500 in 410. I have the break action Stevens 410. I have the actually the Governor and the Governor and the Bond Arms cannot shoot this because it's a 3-inch bore, and those only have 2.5-inch chambers, or a 3-inch shell. But I like to buy this when I see it, just because it's at $15.99 a box. That's the cheapest you're going to find it. If you find it at Walmart, it's usually, $16.99 to $20 a box. So I bought one box of that. It was all they had on the shelf. Some CCI standard velocity, which again has not been on the shelf in quite some time. This stuff right now at Walmart, I think, is $4.81 a box. So I bought a few more boxes than this. They only allow you to buy 3 at a time. So if I'm in there and I see it on the shelf, I grab 3 boxes. I probably have about 9 boxes of that stuff that I've picked up. Some Winchester double-aught buckshot. Again, I don't need buckshot. I have a ton of buckshot, but you never know when the prices are going to go back up or stuff's going to dry up. So I buy a couple boxes when I can. Found some 20 gauge 5/8 ounce slugs, Remington sluggers. Got 1 box of those. That was like $6.99 or $7.99. I think it was $7.99. These were $7.99 a box as well. Some Hornady 45 Colt 225 grain FTX projectiles. This is Lever Evolution ammo, which is actually made for a lever gun. But if you go on their website, it says lever gun or revolver or pistol. So this stuff I can shoot in my Governor or in my Bond Arms Derringer as well. So I only picked up 1 box of this. It's $31 a box for 20 rounds. It's extremely expensive, but I don't plan on carrying those guns, and I don't plan on shooting a lot of 45 Colt through them. I really bought them to shoot 410 shotgun shells out of, because it's just such a cool, unique, odd gun. But I do want to have some 45 Colt, so now I have that stuff. I have some cowboy action loads, and I have another hollow point, something else. I forget what it is, but this is what I picked up this week. So again, not that I need to buy this ammo, but the reason that I have bought it is with the rising gas prices and everything else. And shout out to Tools and Targets. That guy did a video. He does an ammo hunt video where he posts every Thursday morning, and he talks about, the rising gas prices and everything could affect the prices on ammunition coming soon. And the fact that there's a lot of demand and a lot of decent prices right now may not stick around, because all this stuff that you see in stores right now was probably ordered at least 6 months ago. So if this supply dries up, and with the current gas prices, shipping prices are going to go up, raw materials are still going up. I work in a production facility, and basically 80% of the parts we buy have gone up between 5 and 20 to 25% for raw components. So there is a stinking good chance that this ammo price is going to go way up again later on this year. So again, I'm trying to buy what I can when I find it available. And you can call me a hoarder if you want, but you know what? You look at my video from last weekend, I went to the range and I shot 1,000 rounds of 22 long rifle. I do that on occasion, and even 9mm. When I take my 9mm carbine out to the field and I want to shoot, I may put 350 rounds of 9mm through that thing when I go out to the range. So I do consume a lot of ammo. So I'm trying to replenish what I shoot and add a little bit more to my safety stock to make sure that I have some should an issue come up, or should the supply dry up in the near future. So that's just a short little video, weekend video on the ammo update and ammo hunts that I've done. Really, Cabela's has been pretty good for me. I found, everything here with the exception of the standard velocity at Cabela's in the last week. I work kind of in the direction of where they are, so I try to make it a point at least once a week to stop in there when I'm in my office. And depending on what they have on the shelf, sometimes I'll stop in twice in one day. Like this stuff, I stopped in yesterday morning and yesterday afternoon, and I got 4 boxes in one trip and 5 boxes in another trip, and they keep restocking. So there's like probably 100 boxes of this stuff on the shelf at Cabela's, and it hasn't been being bought up because right now this meat eater is actually a penny cheaper per round than this Aguila. I just happen to really like the Aguila ammo, so I bought some of both. But keep strong, keep the faith, support the 2A rights. Make sure you're voting people in office that will support your 2A rights. Get out there and shoot, have fun. God bless America. Make sure that if someone asks you to give up some of your rights for the greater good, you remind them that freedom is the greater good. Have a great day. Have a good weekend.